Captains and soldiers are our official members. Associates are people who work for us. Politicians, journalists, cops, lawyers, entrepreneurs, but aren't true members of the syndicate. The four high-ranking men are 1. Capo Crimini, boss, James. 2. Underboss, Luca. 3. Head capo, captain, me. And 4. Consigliere, lawyer, Salvatore. We also have other capi who work below me and directly instruct most of the soldiers. Every ounce of drugs sold in and around the Chicago area comes from us. If I catch anyone smuggling drugs into Chicago and selling them in our territory without obtaining permission or paying us royalties, I find and execute them. Since Luca is going to be on his honeymoon for the next 2 weeks, I, being his backup, am in charge as underboss and will report directly to my boss, James. As head capo in the Chicago Syndicate, officially third in rank after James and Luca, I never take my duty lightly. James and Luca have put a lot of faith in me. During the upcoming 2 weeks, I'll be operating as underboss, second in command, while Luca is enjoying his new wife in Italy, and my only assignment is locating Camilla. Just a few weeks ago, James revealed that Cam is his biological daughter from an indiscretion in the first years of his marriage to Alyssa. No members of the syndicate, except for Luca and me, know she's related to James. It was a shock to learn, but did clarify why James had been personally looking for her recently, instead of ordering one of us to do so. Before I found out Cam was his daughter, I only knew that James hired her after some altercation in a restaurant that got her fired. So James gave her a job bartending at the strip club in the syndicate's headquarters. That was James's way of getting close to her. However, he never got the chance to tell Cam their family, because I fired her after she tried to help Fallon escape our headquarters. I thought it was the only way to protect Cam, to let her leave, and then she vanished. Now I'm wondering if she's had an agenda since the day she came to work for us, and I'm starting to believe that she might have had an ulterior motive all along. After Cam and Fallon's escape attempt, a bomb exploded at our headquarters. I'll never admit it, but I know deep down that Cam planted that device. Luca has also had his suspicions, and while I disagreed at first, it's becoming more obvious that Cam's guilty. Only I haven't the faintest clue as to why. My last lead to Cam's whereabouts was in the loop. Her passport and credit cards aren't being used, and there's no way she could have left the country, or even Chicago, without my knowing. And Fallon helped Cam financially several times, before Luca and I found out. But now Cam doesn't have anyone providing her with money, as far as I know, so she has to still be in the loop. How is she living? How is she surviving? Cam worked for us for 1.5 years, and during that time, she was a constant, beautiful, yet difficult to manage disruption to my perfectly organized sex life. I fucked them and left them. No promises, ever. Never did a woman get close to me, except for a quick fuck. Nonetheless, I coveted Cam from the moment I was first introduced to the Italian enigma, and I also kept going back to her, which was a novelty for me. She doesn't even know how far she's gotten under my skin. I remember nights when I drive up north to our headquarters just to be with her. Other girls in the strip club are interchangeable, and they entertain all our mafia men. However, I claimed Cam her first night there, and no one has been permitted to touch her since. I couldn't stand the thought of sharing her. We spent many nights together, and even though she didn't like to talk about her life, I at least thought I knew something about the type of person Cam was. But since she left, I've dug up so many new things about her that it's made me realize I hardly knew her at all. I found out about the bomb. I learned she used to work in a hardcore sex establishment, Club 7, and she's been alone since she was 16. I finally comprehend why Cam was always closed off. She didn't have an easy life. I most recently discovered Cam's a mafia princess, although she doesn't know it yet. And now, James has ordered me to find her, but keep my hands to myself.